This is Brian from Super Easy Toots, and in this tutorial we're going to cover multiplication. And basically what I've done for this tutorial is kind of created some a problem scenario. And in this problem we have Derrick Rose, and he scores 11 points in the first quarter of the first game of the season. So we want to figure out how many points he's going to score in the first game, and then also how many points he will score total in the season. So the way we set this up is, as before, we declare our variables, and in this case I've made an int drose and set that equal to 11 for the 11 points he has scored in the first quarter. And then I've also declared another int with a variable named games and set that equal to 82, because there's obviously 82 games in an NBA season. And then what we're going to do is we're going to multiply this. What we want to do is multiply this 11 times 4, because there's obviously 4 quarters in a game, to get his game 1 points, to answer the first question here. So in multiplication in C++, we use this sign, just that star, that asterisk. And in this situation I've declared another variable, another integer variable called game 1 points, and set it equal to drose times 4. So that would be the 11 times the 4. And we're going to see, obviously, 11 times 4 is 44. What we expect is an output of 44 here. And when we debug and run, sure enough, we have our 44 there. So now to answer the second part of the question, let me get rid of these comments real quick here. We declare another integer, and this one, his name is season points. And basically we're going to set that equal to our game 1 points, which we calculated up here, which was the 44 from the 11 times the 4. And we're going to multiply that times games, which is our integer variable that we declared here, which equals 82. So now we're taking the game 1 points, which is 44, times the total number of games, 82, to get the total points in the season for Derrick Rose. So again, we'll debug and run. And we have 3608. And if you were to do that calculation on your calculator, you'll see that that is accurate. So now we're going to do another problem. This time Mr. Joakim Noah is going to be involved in it. And basically we're going to try and get his rebounds in a season. So Noah, in this problem, Noah is averaging 11.4 rebounds through the first 2 games of the season. How many rebounds will he have at the end of the season? So in order to do this, we're going to declare a float variable named jNoah and set it equal to 11.4 for the number of rebounds he's had in the first 2 games. And then we're going to declare another float variable and call it season rebounds. And we're going to set that equal to jNoah, which is this 11.4 value, multiply that times 2, because this is the average in the first 2 games, and then multiply that by games. So now what we're doing here is we're multiplying a float times a real value times an integer value. But we've declared the answer to that equation to be a float. So you're going to see the decimal in here in this season rebounds. So we're going to see output the season rebounds. Again, do our debug, run, yes. And our answer is 1869.6, which if you calculate it out on your calculator, you're going to find that is accurate as well. So multiplication is pretty easy. Just have to remember to use that asterisk or star, and you can multiply floats and floats times integers, as well as floats times doubles, as well as integers times doubles.